Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about frugal tips that can save you up to $10,000 in a year, maybe more. Okay, number one is couponing. It's literally a game changer for me. I live by it, but I do not have a humongous stockpile. My stockpile is probably like small, maybe mild, depending on like the month. And the thing with couponing is you can coupon for anything and everything, from cereal to laundry detergent to hair care to body wash to whatever you need, to makeup. I coupon for a lot of makeup all the time. So couponing, I usually go to CVS and Dollar General. Number two would be coffee at home and tea. I drink coffee every time I wake up, so definitely invest in a good coffee maker. And then tea at home. I'm a sweet tea drinker. I don't know if that's a Texas thing or what, but I drink 1 to 2 32 ounces every single day. So definitely making my own sweet tea at home has saved me so much money. 3, I cut our scrubbers in half that we clean with in the kitchen. I don't like when they get messy, like and nasty, like from cleaning grease and stuff. So I would throw those away, but now I go ahead and just cut them in half or into thirds depending on like how big they are, and that also saves us a lot of money, and it like saves me from being disgusted. I don't like to be grossed out. 4 is mixing your own multi-purpose cleaner. Pine Sol is the concentrate itself. So if you mix, I think it's like 4 parts. So 1 part Pine Sol and like 3 parts water into like a spray bottle. And then you just get yourself a reusable rag. Like it can last months at a time. 5 would be rebate apps. A lot of these tips also will go hand in hand with each other. So they kind of like feed off of each other. If you do one, you probably do the other. So like 5 rebate apps. In order to maximize couponing, you need to be in the loop with rebate apps. I only use 2 though. I don't go above and beyond with like Shopkicks, Inbox Dollars, coupons.com. I don't do all the extra stuff. I do Ibotta and Fetch Rewards. Ibotta is a cashback rebate app. It has all the stores linked to it. You go to the app and you kind of like click like an addition button, and then you scan receipt. They have a lot of like, it's kind of like almost coupons, I guess, on there. And if you're going to the store anyway and you need these things, why not? Like, why not get your free money back? I think I checked today and I had $400 in savings over the past 2 years, and that's just a rebate app. Like, so people who say that 50 or 75 cents doesn't add up, it does. And every time like you refer somebody, you get free stuff. So like today for Super Bowl weekend, I had referred somebody and I got a free pizza. It was like ranch dip and like some other things. And I know during Thanksgiving when I referred somebody, I got a whole turkey for free. Like a whole turkey. And then Fetch Rewards gives you your money in forms of gift cards. So I usually use that to just coupon at CVS. I just kind of let that rotate within each other. 6, do personal maintenance by yourself. And by that, I mean like I get waxed, getting your nails done, your eyebrows, all of that stuff can be done. Like you can do it yourself. Just be cautious of that, because I waxed off half my eyebrow during COVID and it finally grew back. So then I stick with getting it threaded because I don't know how to do it myself. But I tried, so that was A for effort. Waxing, I wax my face and my armpits by myself. So now like the only thing that I pay for is my Brazilian. Versus when I was getting it all done together, I was paying $100 every 4 weeks. That's $1,200 in a year. And that's for what? Things that it's repetitive. So when I started doing my face and my armpits, I ended up only paying I think $40 after that. So I'm saving over 50% of what I would. So by doing my armpits and my face by myself, I save over $600. And then when I use the $40 to get waxed professionally, it comes out of my own personal budget. Grooming your dog. Luckily, Eve got kicked out of PetSmart and is not allowed back, so I have no other choice but to groom her myself. But if I didn't, I would have started grooming her myself. Tractor Supply does it for $10. They have the big basin, like big gray stainless steel tub, and it has like a nice like pressure nozzle, and they have shampoo, conditioner, and the professional like big blow dryer thing. I think they also have nail clippers and stuff, but I just take her to the vet to get them clipped because I don't want to mess them up. But I do have the files so I can make them like pretty and not like jagged edged. And then I have all the brushes that she needs. So I went from, I think PetSmart was charging me $65 and some if I wanted like extra things done to her, like her glands, or if I wanted her dried 100%, because apparently they only do like 80%, which I think is ridiculous. But yeah, so now I paid $10 for that, and then I get beat up by my dog. Cooking. I cook a lot, and that honestly saves us a lot of money too. I'm also a snacker though, so having snacks in the house instead of having to go to like the convenience store every single day also saves you a lot of money. A lot of it is being self-aware. So you need to be self-aware in one, your budget, and two, what you're actually eating. It's easy to go to the store and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be on a diet this week and buy 4 apples. But then going out to eat all 7 days of the week and still going to the convenience store and getting snacks. No, like, I'm self-aware of my eating habits, so when I go to the store, I'm getting the snacks that I want because I'm gonna eat them. And if I don't, awesome. And then the food that I plan to cook. So that's kind of what, I never plan what I'm going to cook though. I always just we buy in bulk. So we buy like bulk meat, bulk chicken, fish, shrimp, stuff like that, and then we freeze it, and then like kind of whatever we feel like that day, we'll just pull it out of the freezer and cook that. We also do separate the meat into pounds because we buy like the big roll at Sam's, so we separate that into pounds. And then chicken, I think we do it like 2 chicken breasts in each bag or whatever, and then chicken tenders or whatever. And if there's ever extra, we just kind of split up and give it to the dogs. But that is like, saves us tons of money. Letting go of brand loyalty, again, that goes hand in hand with couponing. You have to, how do you know that you don't like a brand unless you've tried it, right? I have tried almost anything and everything under the sun when it comes to laundry detergent and shampoo, and people are like, oh my god, drugstore shampoo or shampoo that's sold at like Walmart and CVS and like Walgreens is so bad for your hair. I have some of the healthiest and the thickest hair, so I call BS. It all comes down to genetics. That Punnett square is your best friend. Like, look at my hair. Like, it's thick and it's long, and I've had every color in my hair in the rainbow, and I've been icy blonde, so that's definitely just, it's a genetics thing. And I wash my hair almost like every day, if not every other day. So don't listen to people when they say, oh, don't use that shampoo. Like, it's fine. I've been using Pantene my whole life, and my hair looks a lot better than some of these other people's hair. Using less gas. This is also a big one. Setting like an errand date to do all of your stuff will save you so much time and money and gas, especially with gas like a little over $3 a gallon. If I'm gonna be at work and I'm at work on the other side of the town, I might as well stop if I need to go to the store on my way home. Or if I know I'm gonna coupon that day, I might as well stop before I get home. That way I don't have to go back out and do it again. So yes, buying quality, not quantity. Okay, so that's kind of counterintuitive with like couponing, because you know, you buy a lot of something like cheap. But buying quality over quantity, that means like buying a good coffee maker. I have a good coffee maker. Mine's a Ninja. I used to have this like old crusty white one that was like from Walmart that was like $5, and it was putting the granules of the coffee, and I was drinking granules, and that's disgusting. And it makes my coffee less enjoyable. It makes me not want to do that at home. Versus my good one, I can control how dark it is, how much I want of it, and then like it has like a timer on it. So quality, not quantity, and I will probably not have to replace that until I'm like 50 years old. So kind of think of also that as well when you're buying like kitchen stuff. So if you're gonna buy something that you're gonna use once, maybe buy the cheapest one, but if you're gonna use that every single day, you definitely need to invest in quality. Like, my dad's cheap, I'm frugal. The difference between cheap and frugal is you buy the cheapest thing you see. Frugal buys quality, not just the cheapest thing that you see. So planning ahead, and that includes anything from your vacation, your day-to-day, drinks with your friends. Make sure you're planning ahead so you are financially aware of those times. The sooner the farther along you book a trip, the cheaper it is. Y'all know I go to Vegas all the time, so if I can book it far in advance, it's usually cheaper, or when there's a deal going on. That's looking at my schedule and being aware of like what's coming up. I can save more money that way. If I book a last minute trip, that flight could be $300 when it could have been $79, and that's just one way. So keep that in mind. Maximizing free stuff. I get made fun of all the time for this because I keep free sauces when we go out to eat, and I have like a little acrylic tray that's in the refrigerator. And I used to not let us buy sauces because like we can get them for free, but I like the spicy ketchup from Whataburger, so I have to buy that. But anyway, we have like that little drawer and we keep them refrigerated, so it feels like it's kind of coming out of like the bottle, I guess. And anytime we have extra, we just put them in there, and that's what we grab from. And like if we have people over, we just pull the tray out and make them use those instead of like our good bottles and stuff. That saves hundreds of dollars because we're not having to buy them. Like, how often do you eat ketchup? Like, if I buy a bottle, what if it expires? Or mustard, or I really don't eat ranch like that, or like ranch, like what? Also maximizing with the free stuff, ice and napkins. I get at work we have an ice maker, so I always just bring ice home and put it in my freezer because we don't have an ice maker. So instead of buying bags of ice, I just bring it from work. That's free. Napkins, same thing at fast food restaurants. I just take a bunch of napkins and bring them home. We do buy paper towels though, but we coupon for that, so like that's fine. Also learning the difference between if sold by and used by. Stores have to get rid of product by a certain date, so you need to be able to look at the labels and read them. And usually stuff is on sale and you're like, oh no, that's expired, don't get that. No, it has to be sold by that date, but the used by date is like maybe a week or 2 weeks later, so it's still good to eat. It just, that's the store's problem. Like they have to get rid of it, but it's still consumable. So learning at those two different dates can save you thousands of dollars as well, especially because a lot of people don't want to buy, what is it called, rollback at Walmart. And I do it all the time because why not? And then lastly, so what is that, tip 15, 16? Shop the sales. I have a retail shopping addiction. Again, I'm aware of it, but I try to shop all of the sales. So like when Dillard's has their semi-annual sales, I'll go do that. When Victoria's Secret has their semi-annual sales, I'll go and shop those instead of just going every single day, because I used to go like whenever I felt like it or got in the mood. So yeah, all of these tips have helped me save $10,000 over this in 2021, which is a huge thing, especially because technically I was low income in 2021 and I was a student. So if I can do it as a student paying tuition and working part-time, you definitely can do it. And those are just kind of some of the tips that the frugal tips that I came up with from the year that has really helped me, and I hope they can help you too. Bye guys.